So perhaps we should start to consider exactly where the fat pad is and remind ourselves of that. And what is it? Well, as the name suggests, it's a pad of fat. It's highly innervated. It's got more nerve endings than any other structure in the knee. So it's really, really painful when it is inflamed. So a few things that are of interest here is look how it comes up and attaches onto the menisci. So when you're palpating the fat pad, don't just palpate under the patella. Do come around and up to the joint line medially and laterally as well. And I think also this MRI really reminds us perhaps of the lack of space even in the normal knee for the fat pad. And this then plays into this study by Akita, who looked at people's fat pads in a functional MRI scanner. So in other words, they were allowed to move in the scanner. And what they found was that between 0 and 30 degrees of knee flexion, the fat has to deform a lot because in that range, there really isn't a lot of space. Then between 30 and right the way through to near full flexion, the fat pad just kind of sits there. Doesn't have to deform, doesn't get compressed. And then right at the end of flexion, the last few degrees, again, it has to deform. So this really starts to fit with this lady who's clearly coming with this inflamed fat pad. She can't bear to put her knee between 0 and 30 because in that range, the inflamed fat pad is getting squished. And this will also explain her terminology, her wording that she's using. So this sense of nipping, and that is exactly what's happening. If you imagine we take the fat pad and we've made it bigger because it's got lots of edema in it, then any movement between 0 and 30 creates the possibility that the fat pad is nipped and caught.